Drummers Universe.
Welcome to the official Drummers Universe podcast. The first one is landing today, and with us today, we have a fantastic guest lined up for us to have a chat about drumming experiences, what it's like working in big groups of drummers, and generally just a good old chat about drums and whatnot. My name's Tony Smith. I'm one of the moderators here at Drummers Universe, and my co-host, who is Matthew Cleary Smith, is also with us. Say hi, Matt.
Hello, guys and girls.
Hey,
great to meet you.
So we're both excited about this, aren't we, Matt? We're very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one.
This is the kickoff. This is the great big kickoff. Alberto, you're the one kicking off the entire podcast, so that's pretty exciting.
This is an honor for me.
For us too.
So I'll just dive straight into it if it's all right with you, Matt. I'll start off with the first question.
That'd be wonderful. Go for it, Tony.
And Alberto, this one's going to be a really easy one for you. How long have you played drums?
Well, I've started playing drums at the age of 17, I think. Before that, I already played keyboards and piano. That's why I know about music theory and rhythms and this stuff. And then we, some friends and I, started a band together, very improvised.
Yeah.
And I played there the keyboard. And I was always looking to the guy who plays drums, and I thought, I want to do that too. That's cool. That's cooler than playing keyboards for me, at least. And I talked to him, and I talked to him, and the first drum that I played was him. At the beginning, without going to any classes or any teachers, I started playing basic rhythms, like tum-pa, tum-tum-pa.
Yeah, and straight beats.
And basic fields and so on. But the crazy thing about this is that I didn't need a teacher. I as soon as I sit on the drum chair, I know how to play. Well, very basic, but yeah. That was
That's very common with if you've got other musical instrumental backgrounds like yourself, right? I think sometimes people don't realize that those skills are transferable. If you play piano for a while, you have good coordination. It's the challenging thing is getting that foot to behave itself sometimes. But it makes sense, and I'm glad you took that step, my friend. Since you've picked up drums, have you been? Is this now your new favorite, or what's happened here?
Yeah. Well, I discovered that the fields I have playing drums, they were unique. I don't feel the same playing piano. Well, actually, I don't play piano anymore. I just play drums.
Wow. Wow.
I move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it feels for me much better playing drums. I become crazy playing drums. I don't know how to express myself, but I just become crazy.
Yeah.
I can actually relate to that. I was a bass player before I became a drummer. Played in a band as a bass player for a number of years, and we needed a drummer, so I just jumped in and offered. I've not looked back since, and I haven't played bass guitar for the past 10 years now. It's just drums they're too cool. They're too awesome.
It gives you so much of a foundation, though, right? When you've played some other instruments first, it can really help. It's such a valuable thing to do. Play a bit of other stuff. So, what's the kit you're currently playing at the moment, then, right now?
The kit I actually play is a VAD 306 or 7. I don't know something.
Is it the Roland?
Yeah, Roland.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was right there behind you, right? That's your baby over there.
Yes. This is my baby. Yes. Yeah. I feel very comfortable playing this kit, and I have recently updated to the 2.30 actualization. I don't know of the software.
Yeah.
And it sounds really amazing now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Sorry, Alberto. Do you prefer electronic over acoustic? That's a debate, isn't it?
That's a good question. I think I prefer acoustic. I recently played an acoustic kit for the Rockin 1000 show in Madrid, and talking about the feelings and the cymbals. You know, when you hit a cymbal here, you are hitting plastic at the end, and when you hit a real cymbal, you can get different sounds of one cymbal. Here you trigger like one or two sounds, and you are limited to that. If you are playing an acoustic one, there isn't limitations, I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the $1 million question now. Favorite cymbal brand?
Wow. I would say Zildjian, maybe.
You like Zildjian?
Yeah.
You're a Zildjian guy, are you?
Yeah.
We can't all be perfect, can we, Alberto?
I have to say one thing. I'm in love too with paiste color cymbals.
Yeah, paiste color sound. Yeah. I'm a paiste fan myself. I love paiste cymbals. The color sounds are amazing. So
no, I just like them for the color, you know.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I've been one of those guys that collects one of every single brand of cymbal for many years. Now I've ended up falling on vinyl somewhat, but yeah, for many years I had like one of each. I had a Sabian, I had a just not matching at all. Just the sound, as long as they sounded good together, I was fine, you know. I've never been the kind of person to wear all Adidas or something, you know. I'm just like, okay, that fits on the body, that'll do. Yeah. As long as it sounds right or looks right, it's good enough, you know.
That's a fair point.
So Alberto, I'd love to hear from you, like, you know, you've talked a little bit about the kit, but what's some of your influences and favorite bands that you love?
Well, about my influences, I don't really look at the names of the people who is the drummers of bands. But well, now I'm focused on YouTube, on creating content for YouTube and not Instagram, but more on YouTube. And that's why I have several names to say about YouTube. Well, the first drummer I think I saw is Cobus Pod Theater. I don't know if you know the guy. Maybe no.
No,
I've not heard of it.
Sorry, my friend.
No problem. Well, if you type Cobus, you will find.
How do you spell that?
Cobus. Cobus.
Cobus.
Yeah, Cobus.
Oh, yeah. I think I know Cobus, actually. That rings a bell now. Yeah, I know. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He has played recently with the band Busted. Well, I think like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And well, he's the way he plays drums, you know, he's always on time. All the hits are good played, and I like him so much. Another one, maybe this one you haven't heard about too, is Fede Rabachino.
Fede Rabachino.
Yes.
Again, do you want to spell that for us, you legend?
Yeah, okay. Fege.
Fege.
Fede.
Yeah.
And Raquib.
Perfect.
Well, Rabaquino. Yeah.
Quino.
Rabachino.
Right, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. I don't know if he's. I think he's Mexican.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
It's great hearing, music from different continents as well, because some of us are all kind of pigeonholed into our local music, and there's some great music in Spain. What does this guy do?
This guy is special because I like to do many drum tricks playing, like throwing the drumsticks and spinning. Yeah. And I learned all of this from Fede Rockin. Watching him on YouTube, you know, he just play crazy. Yeah. He's smiling all the time, and I like him so much too.
So is he similar to there's another guy, isn't there, Spanish guy, Espirito? I can't remember his surname now.
Are you talking about Estebiriano?
Estebiriano, yeah, that
Estepario,
guy.
Wow, yeah.
Estepario, actually, isn't it?
Estepario Siberiano.
Estepario Siberiano, yeah.
He's crazy. Some of the chops.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have watched his Safri Duo cover.
His what?
The Safri Duo, the band Safri Duo.
Yeah. He eats that stuff up, doesn't he? Like a lot of this really challenging playing, he just makes it look like he's having a walk down the road and
also a System of a Down with one hand. Which is flow,
it's good fun.
Mind blowing. Yeah. Mind blowing.
Stepario is a reference. I mean, for us.
Yeah. I mean, some people, there's always this, have you ever noticed there's this conflict sometimes in the community? You get some people who be like, stick tricks are pointless, you can't hear them. And then you get other people who are like, yeah, but they're really entertaining. And I'm like, I'm in neither camp. I'm just like, okay, well, if you have a personality and you want to express it, you like juggling, why not juggle some sticks whilst you play and make it a great show for some people? And Estepario Siberiano has it all, right? I mean, he can throw the sticks around, but his accuracy, his timing, his control, and his technical prowess is fantastic. And he's a very kind, down-to-earth guy. Really, really great example of Spanish heart in music, in my opinion. Yeah.
I don't know if you have seen him talking about his drumming, but he's, I think, actually playing like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Working hard. Yeah. And then working out as well. I mean, this guy's pretty hefty, isn't he? He's a pretty big dude. Yeah. I mean, he's committed. There's definitely some, and then all the social media as well, right? So who knows how many hours a day that man's been putting in for how many years in order to get where he is now.
Yeah. But back to you, Alberto, I've got a question for you. I'm not sure if many of our viewers or listeners know, but you're part of a little collaborative called Rockin 1000, aren't you? Just a little thing, nothing major. You played some pretty big gigs, though. Let's be honest. I want to know about that. I want to know about your time in Rockin 1000, and how did you join Rockin 1000?
Okay. Well, let's start saying that I haven't heard about Rockin 1000 before. I saw the video, the first video they have in Cesena, like 2015 or 16. I don't remember exactly, and that's all. And then my girlfriend in January, I think. She came to me and say, "There's gonna be a show in Madrid in a stadium playing 1,000 people, the same." And we say, "Okay, let's buy the tickets and let's go to see the show." And the day after that, also my girlfriend told to me, "I've seen in the website that they are looking for people to play." And I say to my girlfriend, "What if I play there?" And we start the research how I was able to do it, and it was as easy as send a video playing drums. Well, I have a YouTube channel and I have plenty of videos playing drums, so that's not a problem. And I sent the video, and after, I think the day after that, I received an email, and I don't know if Fabio or someone of Rockin 1000 told to me that I was inside. And then in the app, you have to apply for a show. In this case, the appliances started, I think, the 7th of February. And it's really easy. You just hit a button and which it says register here. And if you are on time to do this, you are in. You don't need any more. You know?
Yeah, amazing. So just for clarity for our viewers, Rockin 1000 is a band of 1,000 people, isn't it? And you play shows across the globe. You are the guys who played Learn to Fly. You do a lot of rock covers, don't you? And I believe you've also got some original music as well that you've been doing for Madrid. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I should say they or we. I don't know. Let's say
brother,
we.
you were part of the process. So,
okay, yes. So let's say that, we, the first time we have played How We Roll. The How We Roll is the single we have launched. Was in Madrid show.
Fantastic. That's and great. Where can our viewers find that single? Where can is it on Spotify? Can they go on YouTube? Where can they find it?
Yeah, I think it in many platforms. You know, in almost in iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. I think everywhere.
Brilliant.
And how do they find you? What's the again? If we could get the name and spell out for everybody, what is it? Is it under Rockin 1000? Is that what it's? Is that how we find it in Spotify? Is it under that name or?
I think if you type Rockin 1000, it appears in Spotify, for example. Yeah.
Awesome. Brilliant. Awesome. Well, that's my evening listening sorted.
Yeah,
not that I've not heard it before. I've heard it a million times, but I'll be going back again to have a good old listen. It's a great tune. It's a great tune.
And these are great to watch on YouTube as well, right? These, if there's ever footage, like I know you guys have gotten footage of bits and bobs here and there, so it's worth checking out any footage, right? Because you get more of a sense of the experience of what you guys do, all the energy and everything, which is actually kind of leads us to the next question. Is like, what was the feeling for you that you had playing in a stadium with all those other guys, and you know, especially being as you were doing an original song as well, right? Not just covers. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Well, the feeling. I've spent there the best time of my life. Yeah. Not only the show, but also the rehearsals on the days before.
Right.
You know, because the shows are usually on Saturday night, and on Friday and Tuesday we are rehearsing almost all day. Yeah. And that time is also pretty good, you know, because you meet people from all over the world, really. And you can share everything. You can share your style playing, you can share your bands, you can share your food, you can share everything with people that you haven't met before, and that's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's like a community experience, and you get to meet lots of people, and I love the fact that you're pointing out the fact of all the sharing going on and everybody kind of interacting.
Yeah. One of the keys of this experience, I mean, it's the people, you know, the people that you spend time with.
Yeah.
As you say, the community. This is so good. Yeah.
Incredible. I've just got to touch on one quick question. We all know, being even in a 4 or 5 piece band, that sound check can be an absolute nightmare when you're playing live. We know that. You've got the singer wanting to warble away. You've got the guitarist tuning up through an amplifier when really they could be using a plug, you know, a silent tuner. How does sound check even work on a scale that large?
I don't really know how it works.
but is there a sense of communication between everyone?
Yeah. Well, firstly, the day we arrived there and we settled down and put the keys on the stadium or the amps, the guitar amps and bass amps. We do this at different times. For example, I think in Madrid in first place, bass players went first, like 8 in the morning or 9. I don't remember exactly, but
Ooh, 8 in the morning rehearsals for the bass players. Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Poor bass players.
After that, I think the guitars players went at 10, maybe, like 2 hours difference.
Yeah.
And then we, the drummers, had to go like 12 in the morning, but just to set up the kit and the cymbals and to feel comfortable in the stadium, because we start the drums rehearsal at 3 p.m. that day. So that's the way I think they can understand how everything sounds. First bass or guitar, then another group, and finally the drums. Because when the drums start playing in the stadium, I'm wow.
Yeah.
That's
imagine it's.
And so what happened with regards to that? I'm really curious now. Did they put the record on and you played along, or did you just play the song from your memory as a group?
I think singers can have his the letters of the song like in a iPad or mobile phone, but the musicians we are not allowed to bring the sheets of the songs. So yeah, we have to learn before, and then in the stadium you play by memory. Yeah,
that's great.
But you hear a click track on your headphones, and you follow the click, 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 and as long as you have learned, in my case, in my case, I've started rehearsing here at home 4 months before the show.
That is a serious in-ear. Like, what? How many headphones? Like, how did they plug all that in? Incredible.
Yeah, they bring earphones to guitars and bass. The Rockin 1000 staff has earphones for them, but for us, for drummers, we have to take our ones.
Wow, incredible! And can I just ask, were all the drum kits mic'd up? Or was it a bank? Did you have overheads, or were they all individually mic'd?
I don't know if I understand the question.
Sorry, microphones. Did they mic up the drum kit with microphones?
No. When there are some drummers that you had to upload a video playing some songs of the track lists, of the set list, sorry. And if they think you were good playing drums, they put you a microphone in your bass, in the bass drum. That's all the mix we have. And then there are many mix around in the air,
Yeah, overheads. Oh, amazing, incredible. Well, that's very insightful. Insightful.
Helps anyone who's thinking about having a go at that. You've helped us see behind the curtain a little bit there, Alberto. Yeah. So what was the highlight of the show for you with regards to that experience? What was the biggest highlight from the whole thing?
Well, for me, there were several moments. I remember about we played Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen, and this is like so special moment when you play the part of the shuffle. I don't know. All the singers were jumping. People were jumping too. We were jumping on drummers too. That was a very cool moment. And another one was Seven Nation Army. I don't know if you have saw some videos of these songs in maybe another shows from Rockin 1000. But when it comes to this song, everybody becomes crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I during the Friday night we do a general rehearsal with no public, and that day I just jumped out of my drum and went to another drummer to play this song together in the same drum. And when we finished this, we talked about doing the same with the public and so on. But this guy talked to me and say, "You can bring here your tone bass, your bass tone." And the guy who was sitting behind this guy said, "Okay, I will join too." And finally, in the show, playing this song, there were like maybe 10 people, 12 people, around 3 or 4 bass tone. You know, as I don't know if you have this song in mind, but you know, ping, 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 ping. Whole song is blah blah blah.
Just banging away on that.
Yeah, it's note. Almost like something satanic. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we were like 10 people or 12 people hitting the bass tone with very cool energy. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
that was a cool moment. Yeah.
Amazing. And
that's really interesting.
That's testament to you guys as well, because a lot of people think Seven Nation Army is, you know, straightforward, you know, quarter note beat kind of dealio. But there's quite a skill there, isn't there? There's quite a skill getting the timing bang on for that particular song. Yeah, let alone hundreds of musicians playing it at exactly the same time in the right, you know, to the right timing. So
I think that's the point, because if you are alone playing drums, if one hit goes out of time, people are going to listen. But you know, we were, I think, near 200 drummers. So if someone becomes crazy and start playing whatever he wants to play, I mean, the public of the show can't realize about this, really.
Yeah. Incredible. So
a lot of discipline in there.
There is absolutely. I agree. And on that sort of note, what advice would you have for drummers about doing this, Alberto? What would you say to people when it comes to getting involved in ventures like this?
We would say, people don't be afraid of joining this, on doing anything you want. I mean, don't let anyone to say about you if you are better or no, because there I've met many people, but I'm going to talk about 2. The first is a woman that she started to play drums like a year and a half before the show started, from 0.
Amazing.
And then I also met another guy who is a professional drummer. He's working on doing recordings and playing in real stages. And the time of the concert, for me, there was no difference between the woman and the man. Obviously, the man has more sensitivity. I don't know, more reading, more flow. But the interesting thing about this, I think, is if you can express your feelings playing drums, no matter how time you are playing. Yes. Or comparing to other drummers, you know, there's no time for comparisons. I don't know if I'm explaining too well.
Oh no, you're doing perfectly. You're doing perfectly. What you're really doing there, Alberto, is telling everyone that drumming is a passion. And if you love that passion, you take it. It doesn't matter if you've been playing for 5 minutes or if you've been playing for 50 years.
Yeah.
It's a passion at the end of the day, and it's a feeling. So that message you're getting across is really loud and clear, and it's a beautiful message. It really is.
Yeah.
Agreed. With regards to, would you do it again? Are you going to do it again? Do you want to do it again?
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to do it again as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
So we haven't asked you yet, but I think some of the viewers are probably wondering about your YouTube channel. And do you have like a specific link, or how do they find you if they want to come and check out what you're doing individually as a drummer?
Yeah, well, I have, as long as I don't have many time to join a band and rehearse in a band, I'm playing at home, and I'm, as you said, uploading video to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And my channel is called, let's try, Rolling Drums.
Rolling drums.
Rolling Drums, yeah, like
very
rolling,
catchy.
like Rolling Stones,
Yeah.
but without the G. Rolling without the G.
So ROLLIN and then drums.
Yes.
Perfect. And is that, so if they type that into YouTube, are they going to find you pretty quick, or is there anything else we need to be throwing into the internet to seek you out?
Well, I don't really.
Have you got any favorite videos that you've done, any covers or anything like that you'd like people to check out?
Well, if you put Rockin' 1000 Rolling Drums, you will find a video of the full show.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, from my point
brilliant.
of view. Yeah.
So Rockin' 1000 without the G again, right?
Yeah, both.
So
both of them.
Miss out all the G's, people. So Rockin' 1000 Rolling Drums, and you can come and see the show. That's an amazing thing to check out.
That's cooler. Without the G, it's sounds cooler.
That's how we actually speak. Yeah. Yeah.
But well, if that don't happen, if you type Rolling Drums and you scroll a bit up, you will find the channel. Yeah.
Great. Thanks so much, Alberto. And I just want to thank you again on Drummers Universe behalf and on our behalf that you had the courage to come in today and do this interview in English, because I know that, I'm trying to learn Spanish and it's a long way to go. I've been at this, I'm living here now for a year and I'm still really struggling. And I'm really impressed with how well you've been able to express yourself on the interview. And it's been very clear for me. So, thanks for having the courage to try and speak in a second language and express all these beautiful ideas to us. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
You.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you both of you too, and Drummers Universe for letting me do this. This has been very challenging.
Pleasure.
Because my English is comme ci comme ça.
How many languages do you speak? That's your third language now.
No. It's like an expression we have in Spanish, Comme ci comme ça. It's like. I
love it.
I have tried my best.
You've done amazing. We've really enjoyed this conversation. I've really enjoyed this interview, and it's been a great way to kick off the podcast. Been really fun.
Has, yeah. And I just want to say, sort of on that note, it's been amazing having this conversation, Alberto. I repeat everything that Matt said. But also I want to thank our DU members for listening to this.
That's right.
You've been listening to two British guys waffle along about drums to a Spanish guy. So,
Thanks for being here and being passionate enough about drums to check it out. Yeah.
Can I say something in Spanish?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so, soy español, para que no quede ninguna duda. And let's say, gente, si os ha gustado esta entrevista, podéis uniros a Drummers Universe en Facebook, en Instagram, donde queráis. Son gente muy cool y están haciendo cosas muy guays. Así que...
Gracias, Alberto. I didn't understand all of that, but I got some of it. That's really kind of you. Gracias por tus palabras muy bonitos. Gracias.
Yeah. Okay. Una cerveza, por favor. So amazing. That's it. Thank you very much, Alberto. I think it's probably best we call it there, and we'll look forward to getting this up and let's continue with the fun, shall we? Be nice to get you back on at some point as well, Alberto. So keep your ear to the ground for that one in the future.
Yeah. Maybe we can do anything. Yeah.
Brilliant.
That sounds great.
Well, fantastic. Brilliant.
Well, gentlemen.
Well, been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure, as always. Keep checking out. There'll be more podcasts on the way on a regular basis. We've got plenty more interviews to come and some really interesting guys coming in on all kinds of topics. So do keep your ear to the wall. And,
and of course, DU YouTube as well.
That's right.
We need to point our members. We're supposed to be doing our call to action right now, aren't we?
Well, there's Drummers Universe, YouTube, Spotify, all that stuff. So, and thanks for being in the Facebook group as well. Obviously, we've got a lot of members there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to getting more of these out to you soon. And thanks again, Alberto. We appreciate you, bud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks. Bye-bye.